What's up, you guys? Welcome back to our channel, Our Life Journey. If you're new, welcome. My name is Patricia. I have lost over 80 pounds on this carnivore journey. Now, I have been on this carnivore journey for a year, not diet, but the journey. And if you guys want to know a little bit more about my journey, definitely check out my other videos. I go into details. I have before and after pictures. I have my symptoms and what I have gone through. So definitely, you want to know a little bit more, you got to check out those videos, okay? Now, I did start this 30-day challenge. I did make a previous video, which was week 1. We got 4 weeks, you guys. So I did make my first week, and I want to explain a little bit. I'm doing what I eat in a week. This does not mean that you have to do it exactly how I'm doing it. Have fun on this carnivore journey. It does not need to be boring. You have to alter it to your liking and your situation. Now this week though, week 2, I am gonna change it up a bit. I was very clean last week because I need to get into ketosis. I need to get back into intermittent fasting and get all of that sugar cravings out of my system. This week, I have found some new recipes, so we will find out how they are together. I literally have only 2 egg bites left and 5 bacon, which these are halves. I will have this for breakfast. No. It is 1:50. I just got back from the gym, hence my outfit. I'm not gonna look pretty every day. I am drinking lots and lots of water. If you guys have seen my previous videos, I have the gray one with the straw. That's only 3 cups. This is actually 4 cups. So I only need to drink 3 of these, which I'm down 1. I have to refill it. I am still keeping track on my calendar. So I wanna make sure I'm drinking half my body weight in ounces. I am restricting my cheese, restricting the carbs. Again, check out the previous video. I do have a separate video where I talk about the challenge. So I will see what I will have for dinner. I am really hungry, probably because of the gym. Which, do you guys want me to record myself at the gym? Like, leave a comment down below. Let me know if that's something that you want me to do. I'm not gonna do it if nobody wants to see it, okay? Okay. I'm gonna snack on my breakfast bites, and I'll see you guys tonight for dinner. All right, it is dinner time. It is 6:30, and I'm ready to get started. I am gonna have the pork belly. I wanna do something a little bit different. I usually throw my pork belly in the air fryer and go for 400, but I wanna see what will happen to them at 350 degrees, and then keep an eye on them and see how long does it take. 1, does it crisp up more? Does it pull more of the fat? I wanna do an experiment to see, and also the inside. Let's get to cutting it and then sticking it in the air fryer. I'm excited. All right, so it has been going for about 5 minutes. Now, all I'm gonna do is take all of my pork belly and just line them up. I'm gonna start off at 20 minutes, 350 degrees. Ooh, it has been 20 minutes. Let's give them a flip. This time I'm gonna put them at 10 minutes, still 350, and see what happens after 10 minutes. There's 4 minutes left. Ooh, they look good. All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give it a little, yeah, I think they're done. Oh my gosh, they look good. Let's put them in a bowl. Now sprinkle some Celtic salt on them. Look how amazing these look. Oh my gosh, I'm ready to take a bite. Here it is, you guys. Oh my gosh, they look so good and crispy. Let's give one a try. Look how gorgeous that looks. Do you hear that? I love pork belly. If you have not tried pork belly, Highly, highly recommend it. We do need high fat meals. So, all right, this is it for tonight. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Happy Tuesday. It is 12:20 and I'm gonna get ready for my first meal of the day, which I wanna make tuna salad. I'm craving tuna salad, but I have my hard-boiled eggs. I left them for 9 minutes. I'm gonna stick them in an ice bath. I'm gonna make spicy mayo just to get started, and then I'm gonna get to my tuna salad. So let me get my eggs in the ice bath. All right, let's get to peeling these eggs. They should be ready to peel. There's that little membrane. As soon as you break through it, it's a lot easier to peel. It's right here. You see it? All right, let's get started. I'm gonna need 5 eggs. I'm gonna need 7 tablespoons of fat, 2 tablespoons of any kind of hot sauce you want, 1 tablespoon apple cider vinegar, and I'm using 1 tablespoon of the horseradish mustard, but feel free to use plain mustard or no mustard. Now we're gonna use 1 teaspoon of salt and all of the other seasonings. So I am gonna need to put some water. Let's put maybe about 2 tablespoons of water and see if it blends better. Spicy mayo. All right, so let's add 1 tablespoon right now to see how well it mixes in. 1/2 cup of crushed up pork rinds. I don't know, is this a tablespoon? It might be more. I'm just eyeballing it, you guys. Have fun with your recipes. I got my 1/4 cup ready. All right, let's mix it in. Oh, where on earth did you go? I've never air fried the flatbread, so let's give it a try now with the tuna. I like the flatbread. All right, this is my lunch. I got my tuna salad, very fishy. If you guys like fishy tuna, this is definitely the one for you. And then plus my mayo, which you guys use this as a condiment, as sauce, as whatever you want it to be. That's why it's like so convenient just to make it, stick it in the fridge. It will last up to 2 weeks. So, and then what really surprised me today is a crispy flatbread. Oh my gosh. I wonder if I can make chips out of this. I don't know how the air fryer would handle it. It's gonna like roll them all around. You saw what it was doing. It was like flipping it, and then at one point it disappeared on me and then just bloop. So, but oh my gosh, the flavor. I like the crunch. Okay, I will play around with it. I have more. I'm gonna stick some in the air fryer. I'm gonna slice them up. Yeah, let's give it a try. Let's do it right now. Let's try it with 1 slice and see what happens. I set it 10 minutes, 400 degrees, but I'm going to be checking on it every 1 to 2 minutes. So let's give it a try. Ooh, okay. Let's just give them a flip. Ooh, they are crispy. All right, it has been 6 minutes. They are definitely looking crispy. I don't want to burn them. So, okay, let's test it out right now. 6 minutes. I think they came out pretty good. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, they smell really, really good. let's give this one a taste test. New snack, air fry your flatbread. All right, so this was 6 minutes. I was afraid to go a little bit more, just in case. I don't wanna burn them. I don't wanna have burnt flatbread. Seriously, this is good. I literally put saran wrap on it and stuck it in the fridge already. I don't know if I ate a quarter of it. It's very satisfying. Like, you only need a little bit. So this, you can eat it as a snack. You can eat it as a meal, a sandwich even. Sandwich actually sounds pretty good with this. Like I mentioned, you're not gonna eat the whole quarter cup of cheese. I ate a quarter of this. So now my stomach has shrunk since I started back on carnivore. I cannot eat as much anymore. Your stomach will shrink. So keep that in mind. When you're doing carnivore, you're eating very dense meals. So your stomach is just going to shrink and your appetite is going to be so low. You're going to be like, what's wrong with me? But it's normal. I might be full now and then in 2 hours be hungry again. If I am, and it's close to dinner time, I'll grab one of the butter bites and that'll be my little snack, or munch on. These are now flatbread chips, you guys. This is also good for a snack. So listen to your body, do what is best for you. Make sure you guys are drinking your water with electrolytes. Have fun. Anyway, see you guys tonight for dinner. All right, you guys, it is dinner time. It is 6:45. I just got home like 5 minutes ago. I was at my parents' house. My nephew called me to go swimming with him. And how can I refuse? He's such a little cutie. So yes, I spent the day at my parents', didn't have time to make dinner, so I'm gonna have leftover pork belly. And I'm not gonna stress about it. I am gonna make my husband a soup though. He loves soup. So for me, I'm just gonna stick him in the microwave. I have some mustard and hot sauce, and this is my dinner. So very easy. I don't have to stress so much. So anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow for lunch. Happy Wednesday. All right, so for today, for my first meal, I wanna do something cute, which I've never done before. I have some leftover eggs. I have the beef stick. I have my mayo. I have some avocado. I'm going to make deviled eggs. I've never done them, so I'm like, why not? Let's have some fun today. And again, we're going to experiment. We're gonna have fun, try different things. This is not your typical deviled eggs. I'm telling you right now, this is Patricia's version. I have all of the ingredients here, so let's just get straight to it because I'm hungry. All right, half a beef stick, avocado, and then the leftover boiled eggs and some mayo. I'm going to cut my beef stick in half, again in half, so quarters. Now let's cut them into very small pieces. Let's take these 2 eggs and cut them in half. We're going to empty out the yolks. I'm gonna take a quarter of my guacamole and I'm gonna do a tablespoon of the mayo. And I'm just using a regular tablespoon because I'm just gonna eyeball it. So I'm gonna use, ooh, I feel like that's too much. Okay, that much. Let's see. We are gonna play around, you guys. Eyeball. Let's give everything a mixy and a mashy. All right, at this point, it is looking pretty mashed up and blended. Let's add some beef stick. Oh, that tastes good. I am gonna put the rest of it. That's really good. I should have used a larger bowl. Well, it's okay, lesson learned, right? Alrighty, let's plate these up. I'm just gonna take a heap full and I'm gonna put it right on top. This does not have to be pretty, it just needs to stay on it. My version of deviled eggs, oh my gosh. They look so good. All right. OMG. Oh my darling. Hold on. Can we just admire that goodness? You saw how easy it was to make. 2 eggs, cut them in half so you get 4 pieces. Half a beef stick, you have a quarter of the avocado, the guacamole, which I do recommend only a quarter because it is definitely coming through. Plus you have the mayo, so it is creamy, it is chewy, it is so good. This works for breakfast, for lunch, for an appetizer, dinner. I don't see why not if you're craving eggs, but oh my gosh, you guys, this is really, really good. You need to try this, seriously. All right, only problem is it's 2:15 right now. I have no idea what I'm making for dinner. And it has to be an early dinner because we have an event tonight, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what I'll make, but anyway, see you guys later. It is dinner time and I'm so excited because I actually was not expecting to make these tonight, but my husband surprised me. He got Mici. Now Mici is a Romanian minced meat sausage. I guess that's how you would explain it. Sometimes it comes with beef, pork, lamb. I'm not quite sure what is in this one. A friend from church actually made it. Now Callan bought a bunch of Mici. So I vacuum sealed them. There's 8 in one, and I think we have 5 of these. So 5 portions. Trust me, they're so good. Now, out of portioning out everything, I only had 4 left. So I'm like, perfect dinner. We'll have some of this. Callan will probably eat some tomatoes and with bread, the traditional Romanian style. But I'm going to put these on the pan, cook them very slow, low heat. They come out so good and they're perfect with mustard. So let's just get straight to it. All right, so I'm gonna grab the first one. You can make them round or make them kind of like boxy. I like to do that because this way I can flip them and it kind of sits like a perfect square. All right, so it's been about 2 minutes. Let's give her a flip. Okay, so I let it cool for about 2 minutes, but I want to see the inside, the middle. That is perfectly cooked. Look how juicy. Oh my gosh. The trick is don't overcook them. I'm burning myself, but I wanted to show you like it is still soft. It pairs perfect with mustard. I'm going traditional way. Oh yeah. Oh, I put too much mustard. Oh. But that's the way to eat it. Hot, straight off of the pan. Burn yourself. Now I am just gonna have the 2, which is gonna be, I'm already feeling full, to be honest. Maybe I'll give him 3. Because I did make the deviled eggs earlier today, I was only able to eat one egg, so 2 halves, and then I left the other 2 for later. I had those around 3 o'clock, so that's why I'm not really hungry. And plus, it's like 7:15 right now, so I'm gonna eat that, and I'm done. See you guys tomorrow for lunch. What's up, you guys? Happy Thursday. Now, before I get to showing what I'm gonna have for my first meal of the day, which is 120, I actually wanna share with you guys my shirt. And also I got new yoga pants, size medium. So this will be my outfit of the day, so to speak. So hold on. This is the length of the shirt, which I think it's perfect. It does cover the booty, love it. And then the leggings do go to the ankles, which perfect. I also bought biker shorts, which I might wear tomorrow with one of my dresses. You guys have seen my dresses, love those. And if I'm going out or something and the wind blows up, I wanna make sure I have something under. So I'll share with you guys the biker shorts tomorrow. But this is the yoga pants. They're not see-through. They are a little bit more on the thicker material, which for me, it doesn't bother me. They're soft, they're silky. So I will have the top, these pants, and plus the biker shorts in the link down below if you guys are interested. Medium, medium, medium. I wanted to share with you guys because I can officially start wearing mediums on Amazon, because sometimes, you know, it's a hit or miss with Amazon. I want to start going to the gym more often, and I do need some more outfits. So that's why I got the yoga pants plus the biker shorts, and I might get some new stuff, which if you guys are interested, stay tuned, because I am planning on doing a shopping haul because I need clothes. But anyway, let's get to my first meal of the day, which I'll be using the Egg Life egg white wraps. Now for 2 wraps, it says 2 wraps is 50 calories, 1 gram of carbohydrates. The ingredients are clean. Now I know this is eggs, but I do want to do a breakfast burrito. So I'm gonna have 2 scrambled eggs, and I gotta see what kind of meat I have. I want to add something in there, and then maybe a little bit of cheese, which if I'm having 1 wrap, because I will do 1 wrap, it's 0.50 grams, so half a gram. And then I'm gonna have my cheese, which I'll do probably less than a 1/4 cup. That seems a lot for 1 burrito. But then the meat, and maybe, okay, if I'm doing half a gram here, I'll do some avocado as well with some mustard and hot sauce. Ooh, okay, let's get to breakfast. I'm going to put 1 wrap on the pan, grill it. I want to see how well it grills. I did find this on Amazon as well. I'm not quite sure where my mom got this from. Either Costco, I think Fry's might have it, but I'm not quite sure. This is from my mom. So if you guys are not sure where to get it from, I will have an Amazon link for this as well. So these are my ingredients. I'm going to actually have some of my bacon, 2 eggs, the mustard, hot sauce, cheese, avocado, and the Egg Life wrap. I'm gonna start off with 2 slices of bacon, and of course I cut them in half. It just cooks a lot faster. I just took 1 of these, and they're pretty small, so maybe I should do 1 egg. Yeah, let's do 1 egg and see how well it fits in here, because yes, I'm still using the same pan. There's still some bacon grease. All right, so it has been about 1 minute. Okay, not bad on the toasty. It is starting to puff up, you guys. Let me see the other side. Okay, so it's just got some air bubbles, some pockets. All right, let's take it off. I think it's good enough, yeah. Let's add some cheese. I'm only gonna use a little just to get something melted. Let's add some scrambled eggs. I'm gonna do it right in the center. So I'm gonna try to wrap it. Let's add some bacon, hot sauce, mustard, and I'm gonna use a quarter of the avocado, the guacamole. No, this is gonna be not a burrito, this is gonna be a taco. All right, we're changing it up, taco. And yes, I did put a towel because I ain't gonna dirty this shirt as soon as I get it. So this is gonna be messy, but that looks really good. All right, let's just give it a test. I'm hungry, so we're doing this burrito, not wrap. Okay. I'm surprised how well this little egg, the egg wrap is. It's holding it pretty good. The flavors all work so good. It's holding up pretty good. There is a thickness to it that I like. You know the drill. I'm gonna finish my lunch and I'll see you guys tonight. It is dinner time, and yes, I did change my shirt. It got way too hot and I was doing stuff around the house. I really didn't want to dirty it, but anyway, for tonight, we're gonna be doing short ribs, and these are the Argentine red shrimp, wild caught. I decided I wanted shrimp with some black seasoning. I think that's gonna be so good. Definitely smells shrimpy. So if you guys don't like the shrimp smell, this is not for you, I'm telling you right now. Now I need to get to seasoning. Again, salt, probably also the black seasoning. Callan really likes it as well. I'm gonna throw these on the grill. I'm gonna put these on the pan, which everything is right there, ready to go. So let's get straight to it. All right, before I get started with the short ribs, I'm gonna add some butter to my pan. I'm gonna add the Kerrygold butter. And this is probably a tablespoon. Get that melting. All right, now let's get to the short ribs. All right, we're going to do a pinch of salt for each one. And I'm gonna do just one side. And some black seasoning. And no, I am not sponsored by Black Magic Seasoning, but hey. But no, seriously, me and Callan love this black seasoning. Give everything a mush down. I am gonna drizzle some of this bacon fat on it. I did not, sorry for my girls. Anyway, like I was saying, I got some, this is actually rendered pork belly fat. I put some on because this way it will help it not stick to the grill. And plus give it some extra flavor. It's ready. Before I head out, I'm gonna put the shrimp. Very low heat. Now let's get to the grill. All right, so I put the heat at medium low just to get them a little bit more cooked. Time to flip them over. It's been about 3 minutes. All right, let's add the black seasoning. They're just about done. Oh yeah. I lost one. How about I just use tongs? I think I want more butter. This will give it like a good sauce. All right, let's take them off the pan. They're nice and done. Get all of this juice on it. Shrimp are done. Look how good they look. Ribs are done. Oh yes. Okay, so I have made myself 12 of the Argentine red shrimp. Smells so good, especially with the black seasoning and then the butter. So let's give it a taste. I don't know why it's so blurry. I personally love shrimp. Get that seasoning on it. I haven't had fish, shrimp, anything seafood in a long time. I'm happy I remembered I had shrimp. Let's try a rib. Kellen grabbed one and he left. So I'm eating alone tonight. Oh my gosh. Perfectly cooked. Oh, surf and turf. Okay, that is really good together. Like in the mouth, mixing it. Flavor bomb. All right, this is my dinner. Some short ribs, some shrimp, easy. Oh, before I say goodnight, let me show you my biker shorts that I got. So here's my dress, okay? And here are my shorts. They're perfect length. Again, high-waisted, but these are so comfortable. So perfect length for any kind of day dress. What you guys think? All right, you guys, this is my dinner. I'll see you guys tomorrow for lunch. Tomorrow is what, Friday? Friday, so see you then. Happy Friday. So it is super late. It is like 2:45. I got stuck doing something and time just flew by. So yes, I am hungry. I actually want to take my leftover tuna salad. It's got the pork rinds, the cheese, the mayo. What I want to do is use the egg life again, but make it more like a quesadilla style instead of a burrito. I'm going to try at least. I'm going to use these two. Now I'm going to add my mustard, my hot sauce as well. Very simple. I just need to, eat something. So let's just get straight into it. No fuss. Let's add our little tortilla. Nope, I took it off. I forgot to add a little bit of rendered fat so it doesn't stick. All right, let's do this again. There we go, much better. All right, time to flip her over. Ooh, nice and toasty. Okay, so at this point, you know what? Yeah, let's add the tuna salad to 1/2. It is already starting to fluff up. Stop fluffing. I think I had to poke a hole. Let's add the mustard. Oh goodness. And the hot sauce. All right, let's attempt to flip this thing over. It's not gonna be pretty. Let me get my plate. Yeah, that was a fail. But hey, we tried. Let's just stuff everything back in there. That does not look bad at all. Taste test. Can I call it a quesadilla? I don't know. Maybe it's still a taco. But I mean, the smell is amazing. The cheese started melting. My mouth is watering. I added the mustard and the hot sauce. All right, let's just give it a try. It's gonna be messy, but if you guys know me, I really don't care too much about that. I care about the taste. It is a taco, kinda. All right. That's really good. I've said it before. Take your leftovers and just mix it with something else or add something, take out something, whatever. But I added a lot of hot sauce. But it's so good. I love hot. This is a good little lunch. Something fast and simple from leftovers. Now it's 3 o'clock. I have to see what I'll be making for dinner because I know this is gonna fill me up. So 3 hours from now, we'll see. We'll see. We'll keep it a mystery. But anyway, see you guys for dinner. Dinner time, and I'm craving kielbassa sausage. This time, what I'm going to do is slice it up into thin slices, put it on the pan, let everything cook and crisp up, put a little bit of cheese, and I think that's all that I want. I had that tuna taco, I guess you can say. I tried to attempt a quesadilla, but the wrap is just too small. Anyway, I'm not that hungry, but I know I will be later on, so might as well just stick something in my stomach right now. I will do this super fast, super simple, and I'll probably pair it with some mustard. Yeah, that sounds good. So let's get to it. All right, nothing fancy here, just cut into thin slices. And I mean thin. Yes, I did have to use a bigger pan. Time to give them a flip. All right, so I finished flipping them over. I'm gonna turn off the heat and just let it cook. Now, just like this, with all of that fat, I'm gonna drizzle some cheese straight on top and let it melt. Okay, cheese is melted enough. I'm just literally going to pour everything in a bowl with the fat and all. I wish you guys could smell it. Oh my gosh. Now I'm getting hungry. Seriously, I wish you guys can smell it. There's so much fat in there and the sausage and cheese. Yeah, this, have it with a spoon. My mouth is literally watering. I might not need a sauce. Ooh. This is really, really good. Okay. My dinner for tonight, fast, easy, simple. Keep in mind, we are doing the high fat, so that's why I left that bacon fat in there. Simple dinner. All right, you guys, I will see you tomorrow morning, but it will be a little bit different because I do have a woman's gathering tomorrow morning. So I'm going to attempt to make Alfredo meatballs. Yep, that's gonna be very interesting. So I have to make a very large batch. We'll see how that works out, but yeah, see you tomorrow for that. Happy Saturday. All right, so it is 10:15. I need to get to these meatballs. I'm already running late. So I have 1 pound of ground beef, 1 pound ground pork. I'm gonna mix everything with 2 eggs. So every 1 pound equals 1 egg. So I have 2 pounds, 2 eggs. I'm gonna stick them in the air fryer for about 15-20 minutes at 400 degrees. And then I'm going to make my Alfredo sauce, pour everything on top. Ooh, it's gonna be so good. Like I mentioned, I'm running late, so let's get straight into it. All right, let's get to it. 2 eggs. With clean hands, grab some salt. I'm going to eyeball it, so it's probably about a tablespoon for 2 pounds. Garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, some chili flakes. That was close. Not too much, but just enough to give it a little bit of a kick. And then some parsley. With your hands, get in there and mix everything together. All right, so this was a rough kind of mix. I don't want to over mix it, so everything is nice and incorporated. So let me get a plate. I'm going to roll up the meatballs, start my air fryer, or at least preheat it, and then we'll get to these. All right, so my air fryer has been preheating for about 5 minutes. Let's add this carefully so I don't burn myself. All right, let's add these meatballs. $29 meatballs. All right, let's start off with 20 minutes at 400. Sorry for the background noise. So we're going to start with roughly 2 tablespoons of butter. That's browning up nice. All right, I think it is time to add our 1 cup of heavy cream. We're gonna keep this at a medium-low. So it's already starting to bubble up, which is a good sign. We're gonna continue mixing this every once in a while. All right, as you can see, it is really starting to bubble up. So I actually lowered the heat to a medium, not medium, low, like low. I don't wanna burn it and I don't want it to curd. So as soon as it starts bubbling like this, you really wanna lower the heat. So we're gonna add our 1/2 cup Parmesan cheese. It's been 1 minute since I mixed it. Let's add some black pepper, onion powder, garlic powder. Black pepper, onion powder, garlic powder. I am gonna add some parsley in here too. Let's give it a good mix. Oh yeah, it's definitely thickening up. Time for a taste test. Oh, and it's nice and thick. Oh yeah, that's good. I do want more black pepper though. I want to give it a little bit of a kick. At this time, I'm taking it off the heat, putting it to the side. OMG, OMG. Ho ho, they look good. Okay, time to flip them over. Back in it goes for another 6 minutes. Meatballs are done. Oh yes, they are. They look super good. Straight into my dish here. Perfect. Oh yeah, look at this. It is definitely thickened up. Yeah, let's warm it up a little bit. Just a smidge. Yeah, it's starting to bubble and it definitely loosened up. So if it gets too thick, just warm it for maybe like about 30 seconds to a minute. As soon as it starts to bubble up. Spread it around a little bit, make sure that everything has some sauce. Yeah, I think I'm gonna mix it around like this. All right, let's put everything back in its place. All right, time to put a saran wrap on it. And the lid, I'm ready to go. Happy Sunday, everyone. All right, so yesterday I made those Alfredo meatballs, which turned out perfectly. I did have one. Now, I did mention that I was going to a women's group and we kind of had like a potluck style. Now, again, I didn't want to record just because it was at somebody's house, and to be respectful, I did, what's the word I'm looking for? Be cautious of what I was eating. I had one of those Alfredo meatballs. I did have some pork belly. There was the taco meat again, and I had a little bit of the green chili salsa. So that's kind of like what I had. I ate, I think it was like around 11 o'clock, and then I ate again at around 3 o'clock, and then no dinner, because I really ate like the meat. So it was just such a wonderful day spending time with my beautiful sisters. So it was just awesome. If you guys have any questions for me on any of the things that I made, leave me a comment down below, or any kind of comment. If you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button with the notification. I will be having more recipes for you guys. But till my next video, I love you all. God bless you. Have a beautiful and blessed day. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.